MVI Sports. Team MVI. We're already so good at what we do. We just have to figure out that one thing. The one thing we could do to go one step further. Come on, Jeremy. Think. You have to have a good idea in there somewhere. Okay. So what if we can put players and coaches from all the Valley teams in one room? That's it, Jeremy. That's what we're going to do. We'll get Jen to do the photos. We'll have a cover done. We'll get Jeff Helsel to do the headshots. Alex can do his interviews. And then all the writers, Liam, Jose, me, we could all do our interviews in one place. It's going to be amazing. We could probably even make another documentary out of this. So I'm going to reach out to Ringgold. I'm going to see if I can get Jake Pahoic. And then there's Lorenzo Glasser. I bet you he can make it. And then I'll reach out to Coach Matt. I mean, he has Angelina Massey. And then Abigail Whaley. This could work. And the TJ girls, they have a new coach. Maybe I'll reach out and see if we can get Julia Berberich and Abby Atkinson. And then there's the TJ boys. I know they have some good players. Maybe Noah Prosser. And I think Ryan Lowry's a senior this year. And then the EF girls. They had some girls in the summer league this year. Should be pretty good. Jocelyn Dawson. And, Alyssa Terza tore it up this year. I know EF had Makai Daniels last year. He was kind of like a breakout star. Then you got Charlie Melab. Great football player, just great athlete all around. I bet you he would make it. And then Bell Vernon has that group of seniors that have played together forever. Jenna Dawson, probably her, and maybe Presley Colditz. I'm sure they'd make it. I'll have to reach out to Coach Bosnick. We got to get the Monessen kids there. Dante DeFelice, I know he's a senior this year. Maybe the big guy, Jay Sean Blackman. I know the Monessen girls, they don't have any seniors, but they got a good group of juniors like Myasia Majors, and there's Avanti Stitch. And I know there's games last year, Haley Johnson was just dominant inside for them. And I know Clairton, they're still kind of in rebuilding mode, but I know Caden Smith was a pretty good player for them last year. He's a senior this year. And then Devin Dean played in the summer league. Coming off a knee injury, maybe he's willing to come and talk about that. You can't talk about Clairton without talking about one of the Wade kids, right? Ayana, come on. Special summer season, we got to get her there. I know I'm not going to hear the end of it, but, go Doors. We got to get Frazier there. Logan Butcher, Brock Allison, the big guy. And the girls. Just championship pedigree. Delaney Warnick, she's going to play softball, but she's a heck of a basketball player. And, Maria Felsher, great leadership. I know Coach Kenny Johnson could probably get her there. The California boys, they have a new coach this year. Have to talk to Cade Powell. And, his son Caden plays for him, so he'd definitely have a ride. And then, maybe Aiden Loudon can make it. I know the California girls, for sure, we can get Melanie to bring a couple seniors. I know Delaney Ruth, she's a returning senior this year, and Samantha Smichnik. She's probably going to play a big role for them this year. I'll have to give Coach Wiltz a call, get maybe Ben Shields, returning senior for them. And then Mariah Ward got Boots the Younger back in the mix, so I'm sure she can make it. It's always good to talk to her. And McKeesport girls are a must. They're the 5A favorites this year, in my opinion. Melina Board's a senior on the team. And then you have Aviana Menifee. She's a senior, and she's bringing along a good young class. Then the McKeesport boys. Javante Belton, another big kid, as a senior. And then, can we not forget Dunny? Travaris Rowe. Who knows what he'll say if he gets in front of a microphone. Then South Allegheny girls. I know they have a couple seniors. Faith Oresco, she's one of them. Then you have Angelina Cortazzo. Then I'm pretty sure Alyssa McCutcheon, she should be able to make it as well. And then there's South Allegheny. The Epps boys got to be there. Start with Cam. Only a sophomore. He's going to be a special player for them. But then you add Justin Beatty, who he tore it up this summer. And then you got Bryce. Everything starts with Bryce with them. Everything is going to roll through him. And then you got the big guy, D1 football recruit, Deshaun Carter. I bet you we could probably get all those guys there. I'll take half of them. If we could get half of those kids there, it's going to be great. But if we could get all of them, simply amazing. Let me call Jose.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, I got it figured out, and I know what we're going to do.
That's never a good sign.
All right, first of all, let me thank everybody for coming because this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'm very impressed, and I thank you guys very much. For you guys that don't know me, I'm Jeremy Salou. I'm the sports editor of the Mon Valley Independent. I know anything else. Jose Negron, the assistant sports editor, is back there, and Liam's here somewhere. He's sitting back there. He's also part of the sports staff. Alex from MVI Live, he's back there. Up here, we have our photos for our potential cover and our center spread story. So everybody's going to get their pictures taken.
I'm Mon Valley Independent Assistant Sports Editor Jose Negron here with Ringgold Senior Lorenzo Glasser. Lorenzo, another year under your belt, another year under Matt Rowland. What are the expectations for the Rams coming into the winter season?
I think we just have to work hard. Matt Rowland really pushes us, and we got to really push ourselves and improve every week.
How much of a leadership role have you kind of taken on coming into your senior season after a year where you got valuable varsity experience?
As a senior, I have to push the underclassmen, and we really just have to work hard every week. Like I said, if I have to push myself, I have to set an example for them, because if I work hard, then they'll follow me.
Right. That's Ringgold Senior Lorenzo Glasser here at MVI Media Day.
Good. All right. Now you're just going to play with the ball. Toss it around. Throw it around. Can you spin it on your finger?
Liam Bellin here with the Mon Valley Independent. I'm here with Ayanna Wade from the Clairton Bears. Ayanna, what's the keys to a successful season this year for the Clairton Bears?
I think everybody helping each other, playing our roles right, knowing everything they have to do when they have to do it. I think that would really help us. And being young, just me stepping up, leading them, and showing them the right things to do and stuff.
Yeah, and then from an individual standpoint, what are some of the ways you lead, and what are some of the ways you help this team win this year?
I think I got to come in with a better attitude than I did last year and just step up, get better, and, just talk, communicate well. I think we should be good.
Thanks, Ayanna.
Thank you.
They can defensively. We'll play man defense 99.9% of the time. Focus on knowing how to play rather than running a bunch of scripted stuff. That's us.
Yeah, and then when it comes to your roster,
Here back at MVI Media Day with members of the Elizabeth Ford boys basketball team, Charlie Milad, Makai Daniels. Guys, first year under head coach Nolan Larry. What are the expectations coming into the winter?
We still have the same expectations as last year. We know we have a new game plan, still playing hard, fast, and physical, pushing the ball up the floor, being relentless all game is really, same as always.
Right.
Yep, same thing, playing hard, fast, and physical all game.
How much have you guys, Makai, especially you have a few years of varsity experience, you're a senior this year. How much have you kind of embraced the leadership role, and Charlie, the same with you, having a couple years of varsity experience as well?
I embrace it a lot. I love every single one of my teammates. I play a big role in leading the team along with Charlie. Mm-hmm. As a young dude, I feel Charlie plays a big role in leading the team too.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, Kai. I think, as being a big man, I can kind of see the whole floor, especially when we're on offense and on defense too, because I'm under the basket a lot. I can kind of see the whole floor and what's going on. I'm able to communicate more, and that's what I take that as my leadership role, is being able to communicate.
Have you guys kind of enjoyed the transition with Coach Larry coming in?
Yeah, I really like Coach Larry. He has a good attitude. I'm ready to go to work with him, honestly.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Here with Elizabeth Ford boys basketball players Charlie Melab and Makai Daniels at MVI Media Day.
To be a star and keep working hard and keep doing it right, and we've seen you do that, which has been absolutely incredible to watch. So coming into games, do you have a pre-game ritual routine, something that just gets you ready,
Jeremy Salou, the sports editor of the Mon Valley Independent, here with Frazier Commodores guard Maria Felcher. And Maria, the first thing I want to ask you is, you won a playoff game for the first time last year. What are your expectations for this season?
I'm expecting much of the same thing. I'm hoping for a much deeper run in the playoffs and not just one game. And since it's my senior season, I have really big expectations for myself and the team. So I really hope we go farther.
I know Coach Kenny is one of the most passionate, enthusiastic coaches. What has he brought to the team that was, kind of lacking in the past that you guys love so much?
He definitely motivates us a lot more than coaches in the past. He pushes us a lot harder than we've ever been pushed before, so I think that really helps.
Now, he just told me a little bit ago, he's one of those coaches that, he's always passionate, he's always quick with a one-liner or something, but he also said, you're that player he could go to if he needs to say something crazy to a teammate or a player. He goes to you and he lets you take control. How do you portray yourself as a leader?
I just try to, because everyone's not always receptive to getting yelled at or screamed at, so he kind of gives it to me so that way I can provide more of a gentle correction instead of the yelling and screaming.
Now, I know these are lofty expectations, but you have a softball gold, you have a volleyball gold now. Where can we go in the basketball playoffs here?
I think we just need to take it one game at a time. We're still rebuilding, so I think we should just take it one game at a time and keep pushing further.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, as far as we're going to have you just stand here, not take a step forward.
MVI Live Multimedia Director Alex Lyons with a pair of South Allegheny stars, Bryce Epps and Deshaun Carter. Guys, you guys lost a lot coming into the season, but obviously a lot of star power left. What do you guys have to do to make another run at it this year?
Want me to answer that?
Yeah, go ahead, Bryce.
All right. Like I said, it starts in practice. We have guys that have been working very hard over the summer, ready to take these next steps in their high school careers.
So for you personally, obviously we know everything you do on the football field, how talented you are at that. How is this last year getting to play basketball before you move on to Youngstown State and play some football going to be for you?
I'm just honestly trying to accomplish stuff with the team, and personally me, accomplish stuff, trying to do great things, just trying to get a ring basically.
So for you guys, what's the team atmosphere like? I mean, you guys know each other so well. You're a tight-knit group, it seems like. What's this atmosphere inside the South Allegheny roster like?
Yeah, it's great. We very competitive. We make sure there's winners and losers every practice. It's a positive vibe. Every practice. We enjoy being around each other. I think that's where you get better the most at, is where when you enjoy coming to practice, you enjoy getting better and you enjoy competing.
What's it like for you, Deshaun?
Honestly, our practices are high intense. Everybody's competing. Everybody's trying to, we lost 3 starters, so everybody's trying to get a job. Everybody's trying to compete. And yeah, because we fought, the last 2 years we fell short, so we're just trying to do that extra step to get to where we need to be.
Pair of stars at South Allegheny hoping to put 4A on Warning this year.
Oh, wait, I didn't know it was a video. Why is he just
All right, I'm here with Delaney Ruth and Samantha Schmishnick from the California girls basketball team. Girls, what are the expectations for the Trojans coming into the winter season?
I think we'll have a really good team this year. I'm thinking we could possibly win the section.
I agree. I think we're all working very, very hard going into the season, so I think it's going to turn out good.
Right. What do you kind of feel like your roles are going to be, with this team, and kind of in terms of a leadership, or just what do you kind of feel like you guys can bring to the squad this year?
I'm feeling going to be a main contributor, scoring 10, 15, 20 points a game. Got to help the team any way I can. Rebounding, hoping to get at least 10 a game.
Rebounding and also just working as a team all together.
Gotcha. All right, here with Samantha Schmishnick and Delaney Ruth from the California girls basketball team here at MVI Media Day.
Liam Bellin here with the Mon Valley Independent. I'm here with Devin Dean of the Clairton Bears. Devin, big transition year this year for this program. What are the ways you're trying to help this team improve?
I'm trying to help the young guys a lot because we have a very young team. So just helping them all around the court, on the court and off the court, will make a huge difference. I just want to change everything, make us better all around.
Yeah, and what would be better for you? What makes a successful season this year for you guys?
Winning our section, at least that, and making the playoffs. Just being over 500 could make a huge difference. Confidence around everybody for the upcoming years.
Thanks, Devin.
You're welcome.
Superstar.
Back here at MVI Media Day with Angelina Cortazzo and Faith Fresco. Girls, what are the expectations for this upcoming season? Last year you were able to have some success. What are the expectations this year?
I think it's more of working at a faster pace because obviously this year we have a smaller team, as in height-wise, but I don't think that's a disadvantage because we just have to have the mentality of being like a big player.
Yeah, and everything's just about having fun. Yeah. That's what we plan to do,
right.
Have fun.
You guys are seniors in this group. You have varsity experience. Have you guys kind of embraced taking on more of a leadership role coming into this year?
Yeah, especially we have a lot of younger girls this year who it is their first year ever playing basketball, so there's a lot of trying to help guide them into the right direction for their future.
Yeah. All right, here with South Allegheny's girls players, Angelina Cortazzo and Faith Fresco here at MVI Media Day.
Jeremy Slew, sports editor of the Mon Valley Independent with Frazier's Brock Allison. Brock, tough season last year for you guys, but what has changed this year that you're hopeful you guys are going to have a better season?
Team chemistry has changed a lot. Team chemistry's changed a lot this year. We're all on the same page, trying to get that bitter taste out of the mouth, ready to win. All on the same one, that hunger to win.
Obviously, you're the big guy on the team. What do you want to do personally? What are your personal goals? Points per game average, rebounds per game. How big of a role do you put on yourself to turn this thing around a little bit?
I put myself in that role of, just getting the ball out, helping my teammates score the points while just taking as little as I can, but helping them get the points, playing like a role, just getting the ball out to them. And when I get the ball and I do my work, I get as many points as I can,
I know Coach Kiefer, I like to call him a player's coach. How much does he put on leadership when it comes to you and the other seniors on a team? What do you take from the bench to the court?
There's only so much that they can do as coaches, and that falls on us to relay to the young guys and especially the new guys coming up to the varsity team to just let them know when they're wrong and tell them, get their heads in the game,
And if I would say, give us, what is the team motto this year for you guys?
Just one win at a time. One win at a time.
All right. Thanks, Brock.
Really?
All right, I'm here with McKenna Donger from the Charleroi girls basketball team. What are the expectations here for the Cougars coming into the winter sports season?
I'd say moving at a faster pace and scoring high-end games and possibly take over our section this year.
Right. You're entering your junior season here with the Cougars. 2 years of varsity experience. How much have you kind of embraced a leadership role coming into the winter?
I've always been trying to take over and lead my team to win over the years.
Right. 300 points away from 1,000. What would it mean to you to get to that point this year?
That's my main goal for myself. As a team, I hope we win, but for myself, I really want to get 1,000 this year.
Gotcha. There's McKenna Donger from the Charleroi girls basketball team here at MVI Media Day.
In the leadership, it's really, as a coach, of course, I'm telling them what to do, but it's going to be a lot of these captains being able to come in.
MVI Live Multimedia Director Alex Lyons here with Abby Atkinson of the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Obviously, coming off a pretty great soccer season for you guys. How do you take that success you were able to have in soccer and bring it onto the hardwood on the basketball team?
I think I'm going to take my leadership that I used in soccer and I'm going to bring it towards basketball and be able to rally my team and make sure that we have a great year.
So obviously a big loss for you guys in Fairman. How do you try to not individually replace that type of scoring loss, but as a team kind of find new ways to continue to have success on the court?
Yeah, well, we got to definitely be able to have more players being able to score. We have a freshman, Riley McCabe. She's going to be a great help this year, and she's a good scorer, and we'll be able to have new plays and be able to get those points back that we're going to lose from Gracie.
Abby Atkinson of Thomas Jefferson, the Jaguars looking to be dominant on the court once again.
Back here with California areas, Caden Powell and Aiden Loudon. Guys, what are the expectations this year? New head coach coming in. What are the expectations for the Trojans here coming into the winter season?
I hope we try to win our section this year. We have a lot of depth, and I feel like our 1 through 5 guys and 5 through 10 guys, there's no really big drop-off, so I feel like we can sub everybody in.
Yeah, I agree with Caden. I mean, our depth is going to be huge this year, and with the offense we're running, we'll be very fast-paced up and down the court, and that will be a huge factor for us.
Right. How much are you guys going to take on a leadership role? I mean, I know you guys were, big-time players for the football team this past fall, coming into the basketball season. Do you kind of feel the responsibility of taking on leadership roles for this group?
Yeah, and I feel like when you play football, everyone's like a family, and we can bring everybody together, play aggressive and fast.
Yeah, I feel like leadership's really important. Coming from a captain of the football team, I think I'm going to bring it right back on through basketball and hopefully make us successful.
All right, you heard it here. Caden Powell and Aiden Loudon of the California boys basketball team here at MVI Media Day.
It's nice to have such a core group who've been together for a while.
Jesus. Meanwhile, Jenna's shoving food in her mouth. What are good?
With a pair of McKeesport Tigers, MVI Live multimedia director Alex Lyons, and McKeesport has been a dominant program with a lot of talented athletes for years. Guys, no exception. This is one of the interviews I actually feel like the short one, but what do you guys have to do to be successful on the hardwood this season?
We got to work as a team, work as a whole. Ain't no hero ball this season at all. You got something, Jay?
We had chemistry. We just got to play together as a team.
So you said, coming off an injury, how do you build upon that and get confidence back into the season that you can be successful out on the court?
In the summer, I was in the gym every day, working on ball handling, shooting, layups, dunking, just to get better. Because I played 5 games last year, and then I was out for the season. So comeback season now.
So McKeesport hoping to make this a dominant season. What do you guys have to do to make sure that's the case?
Like I said, we got to play as a team. We can't play selfish, because if you play selfish, that's when everything starts going left. So the more we keep clicking as a team, we'll be all right.
An athlete-filled roster in McKeesport looking to have another successful season, led by a couple guys right here.
I don't know what else to say.
I thought you were rapping, dog.
It's Young Dunny on the beat. Sitting here with my boy. Jay. Yeah, we out here. Revenge tour from McKeesport, man. Yes, sir.
Jeremy Salou, sports editor of the Mon Valley Independent, with Elizabeth Ford's Jocelyn Dawson. And Jocelyn, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? How excited are you for this season?
I'm really excited. We have a really good freshman class this year, and I've watched them play.
Really good, right?
And I think we can do really good this season.
How as a senior, do you kind of take a leadership role and kind of help bring those freshmen along this year? Because, watching in the summer league, I've seen Mia play, I've seen Caitlin play, and I know there's a couple others as well that are going to give you guys some good minutes.
Yeah, so I know they're just a little bit nervous just to be playing, because they will be playing on varsity. They're really good. Yeah. So I just try to give them direction, tell them where they need to be, give them encouraging words, it's okay if they mess up, it happens, but I just don't want them to get in their heads.
One thing I noticed about you is you progressively have gone through the years. You've been a lot more aggressive attacking the basket. It seems like you're very comfortable now, either hand attacking the basket. How much has that become a part of your game, and heading into your senior season, how important is that going to be?
Yeah, so that's basically, that's my whole game, basically, driving. I've been working on my shot a lot, but I think that if I can get to the hoop, I can open up a lot of shots for the other girls in the team.
talking to Coach Gibbs a little bit yesterday, and knowing what you guys did last year, what are your expectations for this team? And it seems like every year you might not win a WIPUL, but you get into the state playoffs or you get into the WIPUL, and you guys tend to make a run a little bit. What do you guys need to do to take that a little bit further?
Yeah, so I feel like we could even make it further this year, as long as we stay consistent throughout the year. Making our shots, our layups, the easy stuff, and rebounding was a really big thing for us last year. If we can get that all together, then I think we'll be really good.
Well, and I know you have some young players, too, that played last year that were freshmen, didn't get a lot of minutes. How are they coming along when it comes to the rebounding department? Because you got some pretty good-sized girls.
Yeah, so Michelle Jellison, I think she's going to be a
That's
big
who I was
asset
talking
for-
about.
Yeah, I think she's going to be a big asset because, we lost Bailey, but
Right.
I think that she's going to be able to fill the shoes pretty good.
All right. Thanks, Joss.
There's that smile. Chin down a little bit. Good. Perfect.
I'm Assistant Sports Editor Jose Negron here with Ringgold's Abby Whaley. Abby, another year for the Rams. What are the expectations coming into the winter season?
My expectations right now, I just really want us to work a little harder than we've worked in the past. I feel like sometimes we all get in our heads, but I really want us to mesh together as a team this year. Not so much, we've had 2 years with our new coach. I think we've understood where he is with things, and I think we all just need to get on the same page and work hard this season.
How much have you kind of taken on and embraced a leadership role? You're obviously a leader on the soccer field for the Rams, a leader now on the basketball court. I mean, how much have you kind of embraced being a leader for this team?
I really enjoy it. I think I've embraced a little more. I think I need to raise my standards a little bit for things, but I've really taken on a leadership role of just working hard in practice, hoping that they follow my lead, and then also in the classroom because we struggle with that sometimes too.
Gotcha. All right, thank you, Ringgold's Abby Whaley here at MVI Media Day.
MVI Live Multimedia Director Alex Lyons here with a couple of players on the 5A favorites most likely entering this season, the McKeesport Tigers. And, girls, obviously a lot of hype around your team. What do you guys have to do to live up to that and be successful this year after you came so close last season?
I think that we just have to play like we did last year. I think it's really important to just have intensity and a lot of energy just so we can build off each other and just play like we should.
I feel like basically come out hard and straight like we did last year.
And how is it that you guys are able to be still so successful? You have so much talent on your roster. I mean, you have the likes of some girls that we don't see here today, but Brooke Evans, Hertzler, Rachel Manfredo, but you guys have such great chemistry. How do you always find time that no one's kind of trying to play hero ball, but you're all successful together as one well-oiled unit?
I think that our chemistry is really well because we hang out outside of basketball, and the group of girls is just so good. We just all really enjoy being around each other, and we all enjoy just building off each other's energy on the court. So whenever we share the ball, it just gets us going, and that's how we kind of contribute to the win.
She said it all basically.
The 5A favorites, we'll see if they can do it this year here in the WPIAL.
Let's go.
All right, we are back here with Charleroi area's Ben Shields. Ben, what are the expectations for the Cougars coming into the winter sports season?
I mean, every year your end goal is to win the season or win the section. And then if you can't do that, just make playoffs and get as far as you can in the playoffs.
Right. How much are you kind of embracing a leadership role coming into this? I mean, we've seen you, in multiple sports, whether it's, football this year, whether it's baseball. I mean, we've seen you kind of take on leadership roles. How much are you kind of embracing one coming into the basketball season?
I mean, a lot this year, especially with how inexperienced we are, especially with one starter coming back. We got a couple good kids coming up that could fill those spots in, and I think they're ready to play.
Gotcha. There it is. Charleroi Ben Shields here at MVI Media Day.
Liam Bellin here with the Mon Valley Independent. I'm here with Dante DeFelice and Jay Sean Blackman with the Monessen Greyhounds. Big year this year for you guys.
Yes, sir.
In terms of putting together a successful season, what do you think you have to do to achieve that?
Mainly just keep working hard, stay disciplined in the small things, and I think we could make it far.
Yeah, and then Dante, I'll give you a personal question. What are you looking to bring to this year's team personally?
I think I would hope to bring some leadership to the team, help out the younger guys that are coming up, help help the program grow. Just keep it going.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So we're the Final Four of the states, and we're the only public school left in the states.
So what she's saying, TJ is the state public school champions, but it was a lot of fun to watch.
Back here at MVI Media Day with members of the Monessen girls basketball team. We got Haley Johnson, Avanti Stitch, and Myasia Majors. Girls, another year under Janine Vertaknik. What are kind of the expectations coming into the winter sports season?
We're definitely looking to improve from last year. We only have juniors and freshmen, so it's kind of weird, but I feel like we can make it work.
Yeah. As she said, we only have juniors and freshmen, so I feel like I should be the leader of the team, and I tell my teammates to practice how you're going to play in the game. So I like to push my teammates and make them play as they would play in the game.
Yeah, what they said.
What are kind of the expectations in terms of what you guys can accomplish in section play and even in some tough non-section games you might have on the slate?
I feel like we can definitely win the section this year. That's what we're expecting.
Yeah, but without Mercedes gone, we got to step up and
score more and just be a leader as she was our leader.
We definitely have to lead more since we don't have any seniors. So
us juniors are going to be the new leaders.
Yeah.
There you have it. The juniors are going to be the senior leaders for this Monessen girls basketball team here at MVI Media Day.
Thank you.
Well, that's that.
One down, many more to go.
It's basketball season.
It's your time, Coach. No comment.